Yep. So shall we start?
Yes.
Okay. So hi everyone. I'm Vandana from Chennai, India, and I welcome you all to this session today. And thank you for joining, taking your time out of your busy schedule, and allocating it for your own spiritual growth. So firstly, we'll start off with meditation. Before that, I'll give you a brief introduction on why meditation is important for youth, especially. So we all know that youth is that young age is a very confusing age. We fall into many traps and we have so many confusions. We are very unclear of life and how to deal with each and every situation or circumstances. It's very unclear and it's a very double rooted path. So when we do meditation at the very young age, we get the knowledge of what is right and what is wrong, and meditation helps us with a balanced thought process, which helps us lead a balanced life. So if you take many, great gurus, they all started with very young age. For Hanuman, he started when he was 4 years old. Or Swami Vivekananda, he was 4 years old when he also started meditating. So when you start at the very young age, when you reach that adulthood or the when the youth stage, you will be very clear of what to go or what to do in your life, and you will be easily able to take up the right decisions. So for example, in my case, I came into meditation. I mean, I was introduced to PSSM when I was 4 years old. So at the very initial stage, I did not do meditation. I was very hesitant. I was like, why meditation for kids? It's not necessary. No, only old people will do meditation. Old people or people who are very free, who just want to time pass, does meditation. So that was my thought process initially. So when I started doing meditation when I was 6 years old, when I was in sixth standard, I slowly understood the importance of meditation and how it helped in my studies or personal life or in taking decisions or being with open mindedness to accept everything that is happening around you, and you are open to each and every situation, circumstance, and also the change. You're not hesitant about change. So that was a brief introduction on why meditation is important for you. So for that, we'll do meditation now for some time. For half an hour, we'll meditate, and we have an amazing speaker with us today. So then, after meditation, we'll be continuing with a great session and experience sharing. So I would like you all, if you could possibly on your camera, that'll be awesome. So we all can interact, see each other, and meditate and converse with each other. So starting, sit in a very quiet place, dark place, where there's no disturbance for you. Clasp your fingers like this. Cross your feet. If you're sitting on the bed, like cross your feet. If you're sitting on the floor or in the chair, you can just like cross it again. So clasp your fingers, cross your feet, slowly close your eyes. If you're wearing specs, please remove that. And slowly start observing your breath. Just observing your breath. That's it. Nothing else. No thinking of anything, no chanting, no mantras, nothing. Just observing your very natural breath. No need to inhale or exhale. You just need to observe the process. We'll be playing a soft music so that you can meditate along with that. Do not think about future or past. Just be in the very present moment. no thoughts whatsoever. Just concentrate on your breath. Be in the very present moment. Slowly remove your hands and place it on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So slowly open your eyes. So, yes, I hope you all had a great meditation. And a big thanks to Patri sir and meditation for giving such an amazing way for us and helping us like lead a better life. So, yes, we are done with meditation. And today we have Mr. Vishwanath from Bangalore, India, as a speaker who will be talking on his experience on meditation, why meditation, what made him do meditation, and what's the life changing thing that made him continue meditation. So I hope you all are excited as I am on learning about his journey. So I guess he's been doing meditation since 2005 or 2008, which is a very long way. And he is the overall PAIMA president and the PAIMA in charge who is carrying out amazing PAIMA works and taking it very strongly and very firmly with such dedication. So, yes, I would like to invite Mr. Vishwanath. And hello.
Thank you, Vandana. Hi, all. Very happy to meet you all here today. Uh, yes, it's a great opportunity, and meditation has definitely changed my life. And I can say meditation has given me everything. So, yeah, if whatever I'm today, it's because of meditation. So, thank you, Vandana, for
Amazing.
the introduction.
Yeah. So, Anna, before going into your life journey, what is PAIMA and what is PAIMA based on?
So, I can say that PSSM, that is Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement, is basically focusing on creating a world full of meditators and having pyramid energy, spiritual science, and plant-based living, right? So in PSSM, PAIMA, which is Pyramid Youth for Meditation and Ahimsa, is a youth wing which focuses on creating awareness about all the PSSM principles to all the youngsters. So basically, how meditation plays an important role in any youngster's life, and understanding spiritual science, understanding that we create our own reality. There's no one somewhere out, controlling our life or creating our life. So we create our own reality through our thoughts and beliefs. So understanding the spiritual science will give more clarity. So that's the main purpose of Paima. And I personally didn't had clarity in my life before I started practicing meditation. I didn't know which direction to go. So practicing meditation, understanding spiritual science gave me clarity about life, right? So that's the main motto of Paima.
Amazing, amazing. So, since you are a PAIMA master, when did you start doing meditation? Like initially, when did you know about meditation? Are I have to try this.
So when I was in my ninth grade, I had been to visit one of our famous temples in India, that is Tirumala Temple, Tirupati Temple. So that's where someone just gave me on a piece of paper like how to meditate. So I just practiced meditation, and I really got good grades in my 10th standard, right? Then after that, I just forgot meditation once I completed my schooling. And I was thinking that I have to do everything in this life, and I was over ambitious. uh, I was trying to achieve success in different fields. Like I was interested in cricket, so I was going for cricket coaching, and I was interested in dance. I was going to dance classes, and I was also doing engineering, right? So I was trying to achieve something greater in all the three fields, and I failed miserably in all the fields. So I was like, what's happening in my life? Like, I'm not getting clarity. Which field should I choose in my life? What should be my goal? Right. So when I was at home with this experience, with a low self-esteem, without having proper direction, so that's when meditation again came into my life. So this failure, led me to a wonderful path of understanding meditation. And by practicing meditation, gradually with time, I got clarity. And also by knowing spiritual science, like as I said, I by understanding spiritual science, I understood that we all have different types of thought process and belief system, right? So when we understand spiritual science and practice meditation, we get clarity. So I got clarity by practicing meditation. And I choose one field, that is engineering, and I completed my engineering based on the clarity that I got by practicing meditation, right? So that's how my meditation journey started.
Okay. So you got clarity, but you had to do meditation. Were you doing it consistently? And what are the very initial changes that you saw and you thought, okay, this is the right thing that I should stick upon?
Definitely. Initially, sitting for 20, 30 minutes was quite challenging because of the thoughts that I carry, the self-doubts that I had. But I somewhere felt within that there is something in meditation that had to practice. I started practicing 30 minutes every day over a period of time, and gradually increased to 1 hour, and then gradually increased to 2 hours. So as I did more and more practice consistently, regularly, like how we eat breakfast, how we brush our teeth, how we take bath, meditation became a part of my day-to-day life. So I practiced regularly and I got more clarity. And there was so many changes. For example, before meditation, I was having a habit of taking alcohol. And I had some short temper issues, like getting anger immediately. But I don't know how to deal with it. I used to try so many external factors, like going to holy places, uh, you know uh, taking dip in holy rivers, tying a holy thread to my hand, you know praying a lot of praying. Maybe all these prayers did lead me to meditation, but as I practiced meditation, gradually all the unnecessary things just, you know, it just cleansed from my system. Meditation cleansed all the unnecessary things. I didn't try for it, but it just cleansed. It just vanished from my system. Whether it's having the habit of taking alcohol, or whether it's anger issues, I became more calmer. I started responding than reacting, right? So I
Yes.
became more joyful, more happy. The only when someone initially asked me what change did meditation give you, I just said one thing: I'm really happy now. So happiness is a top priority, right? So that's a wonderful, from a person who was having low esteem, low confidence. I became a person uh, where my confidence was developing in such a way that I got strong self confidence that I'm able to face any challenge in my life, right? So, and also gave me clarity, direction to my life. So I had only the things that is necessary in my life. So a lot of changes once I started practicing meditation.
Yes, amazing. So you also mentioned that you had like very low esteem, very low confidence, and it was a very imbalanced life, right? We can say in that way before you did meditation. So after doing meditation, it kind of balanced out. So in meditation, when we come to PSSM, it's not just about meditation. We also know about our soul. As you mentioned in the starting, we create our own reality. When you heard all of this, how was it like? You was like, why is all this coming into meditation, or what was your thoughts on we create our own reality, or about soul, or about the spirit, and what was your thought process?
So basically, I was a person, before meditation, I was not so expressive. I was suppressing my feelings. I
Correct.
was not having that courage or that confidence to express, right? So once I started practicing meditation, I understood that it's very important to express whatever you feel. Just express,
Mm.
don't suppress your emotions. So as I started practicing meditation, I understood that it's very important to express. That's the first point. Express your feelings, express your emotions, express the way you feel. Don't suppress your emotions. And gradually, as I attended spiritual science workshops. I understood that spiritual science is the most important science for any individual, right? To know lifestyle, to know the way of living, to know how we should live life. No school or college taught us how to deal with failure. No school or college taught us how to overcome depression, right? So all these things I learned in spiritual science. No school or
Yes.
college taught that we create our own reality. But spiritual science taught us that spiritual science made me understand that we create our own reality by our thoughts and by our feelings, by our emotions, by our belief systems that we carry. And after understanding spiritual science, I started listening to spiritual audios where, to give you a brief, we have each and every person will have four types of thoughts. The first thing is disastrous thinking. The second is negative thinking. The third is positive thinking, and the fourth is miraculous thinking. So these are basic
Yes.
understanding that I got. So always, uh, I heard from our Guru Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji that if we have negative thoughts or if we have disastrous thoughts, we have to change the thought process. We have to make changes in the thought pattern, right? We have to always be in positive thinking and then gradually move to miraculous thinking. So when I got this understanding, that's when I became more aware, more conscious of the way I think and the way I started believing that we have infinite potential within us. I stopped limiting myself, right? So initially I had limitations. I can do only so much. I can't do this. I can, having that fear, like, how can I do it? Am I really capable of it? I'm really worthy of it. But as I understood spiritual science, as I understood, there's wonderful laws of universe like law of attraction, law of karma, which is most important, right? So I started believing myself. I started thinking in a positive way. I started seeing life as an experience, as a learning. I started
Yes.
seeing even failure as a learning. There is no failure as success. We are here for experience. I started seeing life itself as an experience. I started enjoying life. So that gave me a lot of joy, irrespective of success or failure.
Yes, that is true. Meditation gives us the clarity to deal life with much better understanding. So as you mentioned, like initially, that you were like failure, and when you at that time, you'll be like very underconfident and all of that. So when you started meditation, you understood life and you happened to deal with it better. So what was that significant difference that you understood between you and your fellow classmates or your colleagues? What was the understanding of balancing of life?
So I'll give you one practical example which happened in my life, right? So as I started practicing meditation, my belief systems changed. So
Mm.
my friends who were doing engineering, basically after failing, basically engineering is a 4 year course, right? So, but since I had failed in engineering, I took 6 years to complete engineering. And my friends who completed in 4 years were still struggling to get a job. And they were also saying me that, no, you won't get a job. It's really hard to get a job. But
Yeah.
by practicing meditation, I believed, I had a belief in myself. I had a belief pattern that I will get a job, right? And I had always a positive intent that I will get a job. So
Mm.
my friends completed engineering in 4 years. They are doing specialized courses, but still they are not able to find a job. Whereas I took 6 years to complete engineering. If today is the last day of my job, I mean, engineering, the very next day I have a job. So
Oh, that's amazing.
that is miraculous for me. That belief pattern and that positive thinking created my reality, right? That's a
Yes.
huge shift I saw in me, in my belief system, in my thought process. And I was always joyful. I was always happy. I was not, getting emotional to very small things. Before meditation, I was a guy, even if someone says anything, I was so sensitive, so emotional. Even if someone says a small word to me, I used to cry, right? I used to cry and I was so scared. Even if I want to get into a dark room, my mom should come and turn on the light. So I was such
Okay.
kind of a guy. Now sitting here, sharing my experience in front of you all, That's one and only because of the practice of meditation and understanding spiritual science.
Yes, best example, like as you said, the thought patterns. First, you had a very like disastrous thinking, which is why all the failures happen. And the immediate cut, and you have a job in your hands after, even after 6 years of engineering. And that's where you stand with your miraculous thinking, which is amazing. And yeah, so I think, Anna, in the present generation, most of the youngsters you see, they compare themselves with others mostly, compare themselves or think I'm not worthy enough, or no, even a 15 years or 13 years old student is having depression, anxiety, and all of that. Why do you think they're facing all that? I know youth is a very tender age where we tend to have all that, but what is your take on that? How meditation will help them balance this out?
So that's very true. As a youngster, I used to compare myself with my friends. I used to always either feel inferior or superior. When we have someone performing better than us, or someone with good knowledge, someone with good looks, we feel we are inferior in front of them. But
Yes.
whereas when we see someone underperforming than us, who are not so good looking when compared to us, we feel superior in front of them. We carry both inferior and superior complex within us, depending on the comparison with the friends we make, right? But as I practice meditation, I understood that each and every person here is unique, right?
Yeah.
Each and every person has their own talent, their own uniqueness, which other person cannot have, any other person cannot have. So each and every person are equal. Neither we are inferior nor superior to any person. We are all unique. We all have our own beauty, right?
Yes.
We have been created in such wonderful way that the best example is, the proof, the real physical proof for this is our fingerprint, right? The fingerprint that we have. Each and every person, each and every human being has a unique fingerprint. It doesn't match
Yes.
with any other person. So we have a physical proof that we are unique. We have to believe that we are unique. And when
Right.
we feel that we are unique, and that's when we do not compare ourselves with others. So
Yes.
the moment we stop comparing ourselves with others, we have happiness, we have peace of mind, we have
Yes.
joy, we have liberty, we have self-belief, right? So we can always get inspired by others. If someone is doing
Yes.
great work, we can get inspired. Wow, we can appreciate he's doing a great job. He's really inspiring. His contribution, his work is inspiring. So we can get inspired and learn wonderful qualities from others. We can take wonderful qualities from others rather than comparing ourselves with that inspiring person and feeling low, right? So that's the
Yes.
great shift that happened. I i see what I can learn from my friends. What is that one quality that I can take from any person? So
True.
the small example is, uh, I learned how to cut a pomegranate in a better way from one of my friend, right? So even these small things matters. So
Yes. Yes.
always seeing what we can learn will, what I can be inspired of from other persons help me a lot. And also uh, having that uniqueness, carry that uniqueness and believe in that uniqueness.
Amazing. Very truly said. In this generation of where we compare with each and everyone, we should understand the uniqueness that is within us. You cannot speak like how I can speak, or I cannot speak like you. So each of us are very unique, and we need to understand that. And so yes, and coming to pyramid energy. So firstly, when you heard about meditation, okay, meditation, we close our eyes, concentrate on our breath, all of that, okay. But did you have a thought like why pyramids? Why do we use pyramids? Or what is the importance of pyramid energy? And what was your experiences of pyramid energy? And have you done any experiments?
So it was quite new to me. Pyramid is something first time I was so curious to know like what happens in the pyramid. So how pyramid helps us in meditation. right? So the first pyramid that I saw was when I visited the international, uh, center of PSSM, that is Pyramid Valley International in Bangalore. It's a huge pyramid which can have 5,000 people at once to meditate. So when I went there and meditated inside the pyramid, I was completely, into a trance, or I was completely into a thoughtless state, which I've never experienced in my life. So that very first experience made me realize the importance of pyramid and how pyramid helps us to go to a thoughtless state, to go to an empty state in much faster rate when compared to doing meditation without a pyramid. So
Yes.
utilizing pyramid energy will enhance our spiritual journey, will enhance our meditational transformation, right? It acts like a catalyst, like how we do experiment in a chemistry lab, where to quicken the reaction we use catalyst. Pyramids acts as a catalyst to enhance our experience, to reach to a state at a lesser time, right?
Yes.
So, we have multiple ways for travel. For example, we can travel to a bike, we can travel to, a car, a train, or a flight. But practicing Anapanasati meditation inside the pyramid is like traveling in a rocket or a jet, I can say, right? So that's how important a pyramid and pyramid energy is.
Yes. So have you done any experiments and which were spellbound, which you felt, oh, even this works? Was there anything like that?
So basically, I felt that after practicing meditation inside the pyramid, my thought power increased tremendously.
No.
I used to observe that I had certain thoughts and I was able to manifest it with with very less time, right? So we say as our thinking, so our life, right? So similarly, I just for to give you an example, I needed a mobile. I needed to buy a mobile few years back. That was like a very first mobile for me, right? So I just had a thought that I want a mobile after meditating inside the pyramid. So within 2 days, I got a mobile. So my thought power increased tremendously that I was able to manifest. So that was one of the experience that I remember. And also, like whenever I feel little, unwell, or
Hmm.
having a feverish kind of, health, right? I always sit in meditate under the pyramid. Whether it's cold or slight headache, I just sit in pyramid. I meditate, and I've experienced healing through meditation. I've never taken any tablet for small things like this, right? So just
Yeah.
meditating under the pyramid has healed me, healed my body. I've experienced that healing under the pyramid. So that's one of the wonderful things that I had experimented.
Amazing, amazing, Anna. Very nice. And now coming to vegetarianism. Were you a vegetarian from the very starting, or did it start after coming to PSSM and doing meditation? How was your journey, and what is your take on vegetarianism or plant-based diet?
So basically, I was a non-vegetarian. I used to eat meat before I started practicing meditation, but as I started practicing meditation, as I understood spiritual science, specifically the law of karma, so I understood that it's very important to be a vegetarian and practice plant-based living. So I didn't force it on me. I didn't force it to, become a vegetarian. So I started practicing meditation, and gradually, the feeling of consuming meat went away from me. After a
Okay.
certain point of time, I never felt like eating meat. I got to a consciousness that even the animals are same as us. They also carry the same consciousness, right?
Yeah.
We are evolved. Our consciousness has evolved from mineral kingdom to plant kingdom to animal kingdom to finally human beings. So it's the same consciousness which has evolved from mineral kingdom, finally reaching to human being, right? So I understood the evolution process, and that's what motivated me and helped me understand to live a plant-based living. And
Okay.
it also had a great impact on my health, on my body. I felt more lighter. My thought pattern did change. I was, as I said, I moved from mostly from fear consciousness to a better consciousness of love, joy.
Yes, yes. This I must tell, when we eat meat, because we are killing it, all the fear in the animal like gets into us. So when we slowly move away from that and transcend into meditation and spiritual process, our thought process also changes from fear to joy and happiness and all of that. So that is amazing. And Anna, finally, your inspiration like from Patri sir. What is your thought on Patri sir? How did you? I mean, like when was the first time you met him, and what is your takeaway from him?
So the very first time I met Patri sir was when I was in the very beginning of meditation journey. So I was like I was in awe. Like I didn't know. I didn't had complete belief on because I've never met any master, any enlightened master till then. So I was not aware of what state or what state he is in and how to interact with him. But after certain days, I was able to understand like the important role enlightened master plays in our life. So the more I started spending time with him, I understood that you know uh, we can learn so much from enlightened master. Just being in his presence would bring so much transformation, would bring so much change. So I learned a lot of things from him. Especially, he's been a great inspiration for me. When it comes to how he spends his most of the time to create awareness about meditation and plant-based living and pyramid energy. So he's always been an inspiration for me personally. So I'm really grateful for him to teaching giving all the wisdom, giving A to Z of living life.
Yes, 100%. There is no selfishness at all. Is
Yeah,
simply what we can say, right?
yeah,
So that
absolutely.
is amazing. And you had such great experiences, and thank you for sharing with us. And lastly, your message to the youth and why we should meditate. What is the importance of meditation? Your final message, Anna.
So I feel if any youngster want to get clarity from confusion to clarity, from disastrous thinking to miraculous thinking, from believing that someone is creating our life to creating our own reality, to achieve all this transformation, the basic foundation is meditation. To
Yes.
come out of all the addictions, to change your behavior pattern, to take control of your life, to feel that, yes, I create my life, I am responsible for my life. So, to achieve all this transformation, to achieve all this change, meditation is the foundation. So, by practicing meditation, we can achieve anything in life. We can achieve all our goals. We can lead a happy life. We can lead a healthy life. We can live a life of abundance, right? So
Yes.
that's an amazing experience, and our life becomes celebration. If you want to enjoy life, if you want to celebrate every moment of your life, if you want to see life as a wonderful experience, then please do practice meditation. Thank you.
Very, very well said. Very well said. That is true. Life is all about celebration, and we as youth should understand that each and every problem is not a problem, but just a challenge or an experience. And when we turn our perspective in that way, I think life is very simple and very enjoyable, I can say. So that's an amazing message. Also, we have Instagram page for paima.official. So any of you interested can follow that, and we'll have all updates and no event updates and interactions as well. So that's for today's session. We had an amazing speaker. Thank you so much for sharing all your experiences. And now on to you guys. So I hope you had a great learning or something that you could take away from this session. So if any one of you would like to interact with us, you can happily interact with us, and we'll be very happy to interact with you guys as well. So I would want you to talk up, share your experience, or if you're a beginner, like how was this session for you? Anything? So
Yes,
anyone? Yeah.
very nice. Vishwanath, it's superb. It's a very good message to all the youngsters. It's really very nice session the people have taken. And Vandana, it's a very good questions we have taken from our Vishwanath. So excellent, nice. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you so much. So yes, anyone else, like, you can also share your meditation experience. How long have you been meditating, or anything, or you have any questions that you can ask? Just like open up. Don't be shy. Nothing. Come on, guys. You should have something, or you just want to interact something. Okay, I think no one.
I think Vishwanath has given such a beautiful message. There is no doubts for anyone. He,
Yeah,
he, he
that
has
is
given
true.
such a good clarity about meditation. So nice.
Amazing. Yeah, true, true. So, okay, guys, if there's no questions at all, maybe we can end this session. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be back soon with another Paima Master and another interacting session like this. So, yeah, happy meditation and happy living. Thank you
Yes,
all.
yes, definitely. We want many more sessions from Mr. Vishwanath. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Vandana.
Yes.
yeah, thank
Thank
you,
you,
Anna.
Vandana. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.